So today I was inspired to talk about non-duality, which is actually quite funny as I'm not that fond of the term non-duality. I think it encourages the mind to put what can't be expressed but only experienced into a concept, something to achieve. But then again, that's pretty much what the mind do to everything. And so you can discuss a lot of different terms like awakening, or even the word God will create a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts in people's minds. And of course, so will non-duality. But then again, I felt like talking about it because there's also something I like about the term. I like that it takes what can easily be misunderstood as related to religion a step further away from religion. At least that's what I feel when I hear that term. I don't feel like I necessarily have to see myself as a traditional religious person. But anyway, religion or not, non-duality or not, it's all about the same in the end, in the very essence. We're all talking about the same thing. And today I wanted to talk to you about the essence of non-duality, which is, as I understand it, and I could be wrong, as honestly I have not dived very far into reading about the concept, as I in general like to experience it inside myself instead. But anyway, I find it to be referring to a state of mind where there is no contrast, where there is not good nor bad, not right nor wrong. There only is a state of mind where there's only one truth, the truth that only God is. There's no opposite to that. You could also say where only love is. There's no opposite to the love we're talking about here. But at the same time, and seems like a paradox, it's also the love of God in all. It is not only, or you can say it is only fully possible to experience non-duality when you also know duality and also know God in all duality. I think that's the secret of it, that you cannot really totally, completely experience that place of total truth or non-duality without having experienced being one with God in all. So that can seem a bit as a paradox, but still words are limited, and when you become quiet, focus on your breathing, focus on your heart, and you go into that state of oneness, and you sink deeper into that state of oneness, as you become one with God, eventually, as you keep going deeper, you will experience God in everything. You will experience yourself as the light of God. You will experience the chair you're sitting on as the light of God. You will know that there is nothing outside God. And with those two perspectives, in a way, because it can be experienced as two different perspectives. One where I'm one with God in this space of emptiness inside myself, and then another perspective when you start being one with God in everything, in your life, in your everyday life, in the people you meet on the street, the food you eat, the clothes you're wearing, everything. Those two melt together. That's when non-duality becomes real. So instead of, you can say, trying to achieve something, my advice is just to be, to allow yourself. That's one of the common and very resistant ideas that I meet, that you have to do something, you have to be someone, when it's all about becoming yourself, allowing who you are, going to that place and taking who you are with you out into the life you're living. That's when non-duality becomes real, and it's no longer a concept. And it starts with just a yes in your heart. It starts with you wanting to go deeper, you longing for the light, longing for God, longing for the universe, whatever you call it, and allowing. It's as simple as allowing. And believing that no matter who you are, no matter how spiritual you are, no matter how much yoga you did last week, no matter how you eat, you're worthy, you're allowed. And you can believe that, you can allow God, you can allow the light to permeate you, and eventually transforming your whole life, your whole person, your whole body. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of life, and especially this season, Christmas, the birth of Christ awareness, which it could also be expressed as the birth of Christ awareness. We're not talking about Jesus Christ here, even though he was Christ. I'm talking about the universal Christ, the Buddha Christ, the Babaji Christ, the light of Christ, that can permeate you, that permeates the world, everything, when you allow it, when you see it. And with those words, I'm gonna be quite early this year and wish you a Merry Christmas. Hopefully I'll see you before, but if I don't, I wish you a Merry Christmas. May the Christ be born inside of you. May the Christ be born inside the world, inside your world. Take care.